Well, for nearly 3 decades, First Coast Deadheads have been gathering to pay tribute to the legendary band, the Grateful Dead. It's called the China Cat Sunflower Festival. It draws hundreds of people each year. And here to talk about it is the organizing force behind this annual festival, Brenda Star Walker. Welcome, Brenda.
Good morning.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
have you here. So, this is now, I think we're in the third generation of Deadheads. Is that
Mhm,
true? People are
mhm.
taking their grandkids to
My grandkids will be there.
and no longer the Grateful Dead, so we're tribute shows or shows that are honoring the dead like this one, is that
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
So you're gonna be taking your own grandkid?
I am. I have grown grandchildren who, of course, grew up with this, and now I have a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old, and they're all about it.
Wow, that's amazing. So what is the enduring appeal of the Grateful Dead that people of all those generations are drawn to them?
Well, their motto is, "What I want to know is, are you kind?" And it is a tribe of people that are just kind folks. And when I saw my first show, I was 42 years old.
Oh, wow.
Walked into Atlanta, everybody was dancing and singing every word to every tune, and I was like, "These are my people. Where have I been?" And I hopped on the bus real quick and saw 28 shows before Jerry died.
I remember the first show that I went to in DC, and we were taking the metro, and as the metro moved closer to town, it just became this sea of tie-dye.
Uh,
Everybody's loading
yes.
in, and it's a totally different look than what you
Yeah.
typically see on that commuter train. So,
Mhm.
people are passionate about the dead. What is it about them that, evokes such strong reactions?
That's a good question. There's a genuineness to this thing, again, with the theme of kindness and, um, it's a real hippie kind of a thing.
For sure.
But then again, there were people from all I my first show, a lawyer gave me the ticket, so and then recorded the entire show. And the next day I had 3 cassette tapes of my very first show.
Oh,
I
wow.
still have it. Now it's on CDs.
So they're famous for their bootlegs. That's one of the
Yeah.
ways that they communicate, that
Mhm.
people share their music, and
Yep.
very often fans will reference a particular performance at
Oh,
a
yeah.
particular venue on a particular day as
Yeah.
kind of the
Yeah.
monumental, um,
Mhm.
performance. So, this is called China Cat Sunflower Festival.
Mhm.
That's the name of a Grateful Dead song. Why did you pick that as the name for this, event?
After Jerry died, I was driving around one night crying and thinking, "Oh god, what now?" It changed everything for a lot of people because it was like our vacations. That's what we did. And China Cat, I heard at my first show. It's a beautiful song. The lyrics are amazing. And
The
I
lyrics are very psychedelic, present a psychedelic way of
yeah,
thinking, if not actually like a psychedelic
yeah.
experience
Let me
with
just say a few of them. Look for a while at the China Cat sunflower, proud, walking jingle in the midnight sun. A copper dome Bodhi dripped a silver kimono like a crazy quilt star gown through a dream night wind. That's just the first verse.
It is an extraordinary, and, this is a band and an audience that I think a lot of people associate with psychedelics, but that
Yeah.
isn't the entire experience, obviously. There are all kinds of, as we say, young and old going to these
Mhm.
shows
Mhm. Yeah.
for reasons other than partaking in psychedelic drugs.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right.
Um, so since Jerry Garcia's death, fans, as you say, were bereft, some of them a little bit unmoored, but they've moved on to follow other bands like Widespread Panic and
Right.
Billy Strings and
Right.
Fish.
Right.
So that vibe does continue to carry through, and those shows are very much like Dead shows.
Very much. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've got a call from Charles. He has a question for you. Go ahead, Charles.
Good morning, Brenda, and everybody else.
I hear it.
Brenda, I know it's like asking you to name your favorite child, but my favorite album is Blues for Allah, and besides being possibly named after a 40s comic book strip character, Brenda Starr, do you have a favorite album?
Good question.
A favorite album. I don't listen to albums. I listen to bootlegs. And I have my own bootlegs,
Do you have
that
a
I
favorite
listen to.
bootleg?
Well, my first show.
Okay. Remains the same. So tell us what to expect at this year's, it's the 29th year of
Yeah.
this event. What are we going to
Going to
see?
be a little different this year. Usually we begin at 4:20, kind of wink wink, with a drum circle. And I have a direct connection to Jerry. I do, really. I mean, every year, something will happen at the last minute. I'm thinking, oh my God, Jerry takes care of it. And this year, he suggested that we start the festival with something I've been doing for as long as I've been doing these festivals, 29 years, which is called Practice World Peace. It's a very simple yoga class that I offer in Memorial Park. Been doing it for 29 years. And Jerry was like, why don't you start the festival with that this year and then do the drum circle and then the music? So that's what we're going to do.
It's a free event. There's going to be performances by the Ouija Brothers, Glass Camels,
Yes.
and it'll be fun as always.
Yes.
Brenda Star Walker, thanks so much for being here and talking about it. Appreciate it.